here. And tonight sounds like it's going to be a good night to be able to go out to that.
Yeah, it'd be a great night, actually. Lisa, you know, we're starting to cool things down. We had some sun, and we're getting the rain out of here. So, hey, let's have a dry weekend. Yeah, and I think actually tomorrow's going to be just as nice. We may even see more sun tomorrow than we did today. So, improving weather if you like it dry and you want to get out there and hang up the holiday lights, put up the decoration, put up the tree, all that. I guess the tree doesn't matter if you're inside. Hey, Swan Island Alias camera out there in Canby, Clackamas County, 44 degrees. A quiet night out there. A Ridgefield camera up at the casino, Clark County. Good evening to you folks up there. 48 degrees, now 47 degrees, but we're remaining dry right now as traffic moves along there on I-5. Subaru Portland camera on top of the Coin Tower, downtown Portland, 47 degrees. We've got the clouds out there. We did get some sunshine today, though, as well. We kept it dry, which was nice. Humidity, 61%. The dew point is coming down, 34 degrees there, so we've got some room to cool this evening. And we're getting some drier air coming in through the Columbia River Gorge there, east-southeast wind at 9 miles per hour. Satellite and radar have been following the clouds all day, drifting in from the north. A few scattered showers well up there in extreme southwest Washington. Perhaps some snow flurries at best, up above about 3,500 feet. Temperatures have been cooling this evening up at the mountains there. I don't expect any major travel problems, though, for anyone coming home tomorrow. Just a weak disturbance off the coast. Bigger system well off the coast. It's not going to play into the forecast coming up. Today's high temperature is 52 Portland, 50s at Salem, Corvallis, Eugene. That's average. 50 degrees is average for this time of the year. 54s at Tillamook and Astoria. Over there on the central and east side of the state, though, you see a lot of 30s. Got some cold air trapped in those higher valleys, especially around Bend, Madras, and Redmond. Current conditions right now. A lot of temperatures there, just mostly in the mid-40s, 47s at Portland and Vancouver. And only Hood River has picked up measurable rainfall at all the major reporting stations today. And that's just in the last hour or so out there, 1/100th of an inch. There's your evening planner, keeping it cool in the 40s. Bundle up if you take the kids out, see any of those light displays. We should remain mostly on the dry side. Beach hazard statement, though, I want to talk about this. National Weather Service has this up. Sneaker waves are possible along the coast the next several days. Sudden unpredictable waves that come further up the beaches. So just be careful out there. Never turn your back on the ocean. All right, hourly planner for your Sunday. Get you out the door in the morning. Notice it's going to be cool down in the upper 30s, low 40s here in the metro area. But you don't see any rain on that. We'll get up around 50 for a daytime high. Weather pattern, talk about what's going on. That ridge high pressure is really anchored off the coast. There's a little dip in the jet stream as the system comes around that ridge on Tuesday. That could bring in a few scattered showers. But then as we go into Wednesday, that ridge is still parked off the coast. Any of the cold air is pushing down into the Midwest. And just beyond that model run, the ridge is going to move back a little bit off the coast. That'll allow some systems to come down the coast next weekend. All right, Futurecast for your evening plans. We'll roll this forward. Perhaps a spotty shower here is 10:30 on your Saturday night. We'll just remain cloudy in the overnight hours, in your morning hours. There's 9:30 tomorrow morning. And then that's what I'm trying to say. The next chance of scattered showers wouldn't be until early on Monday morning, and that's just a slight chance at that. There's your ski level forecast or snowfall level forecast running above the 4,000-foot level there at Government Camp through the next couple of days. Again, though, it's going to be fairly dry, so I don't expect any moisture to be falling in that time frame. It's not till we get later in the week. We'll pick up some snow in the mountains. All right, 7-day forecast, dry, mild tomorrow, 50 degrees. And then on your Monday, we'll call it a cool morning, just 34 for a low. If we do get that, that may be our first frost at Portland for the season so far. And then we'll rebound to 48 for a high. Tuesday, just a chance of a few scattered showers possible, 49. Notice we keep those highs all in the 40s next week. And Lisa, once we get to later next weekend, the rain will increase in the valley, and that should be snow up in the mountains.
All right, that sounds great. Thanks, Steve.